Good morning. Today begins our unit on physical science, and I'm starting with my lesson outside. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning, and as you can see, it's already quite sunny, even though it is a little cool. But we're out here looking around outside because one of the life-sustaining forms of energy is sunlight. So as we're looking around here today, we can see that the sun is out. It is supposed to warm up as the day goes on, and that is because of energy. So, as we start talking today about energy, first it's important to talk about what exactly energy is. So, energy is actually a property of matter, and it comes in many different forms. It, like matter, cannot be created or destroyed. It can merely be transformed or changed. It can change form. So, two types of energy are kinetic energy and potential energy. Kinetic energy is energy that's actually being spent, it's being used. And potential energy is energy that's being stored. And within your cells, and we're going to talk a little bit about how we as human beings use energy, we have a lot of stored energy. All right, so the different kinds of energy that we're going to be taking a look at. This unit is mechanical energy, thermal energy, light, sound, electrical, chemical, and nuclear. Now, we've talked about sound already this year. We've studied sound quite extensively. So, but we're going to talk about sound as energy also. So, let me go back to the rest of my notes here. Energy is perhaps one of the most central ideas to science. The combination of energy and matter is what makes up the universe. With matter is substance. It's got mass. It takes up space. We can see it, smell it, taste it, feel it. Okay, so matter is a fairly easy subject for us to come to grips with. Energy is a little bit more abstract. So even though these two ideas are central to one another, energy itself is a little bit abstract. You can see energy around you, or you can see it as a form or as a result. So we walked around my backyard a little bit here, and we saw plants growing, flowers blooming. That is because energy in the form of sunlight has been absorbed by the plants. It has been transformed within the chloroplasts of the cells of the plants, and as a result, plants have grown. They convert the sunlight to energy, that energy being glucose. We've talked about that several times. We know that glucose, C6H12O6, is the food, basically, the stored food that plants make for themselves. We studied photosynthesis within the photic zone of the oceans, all right? So, energy is noticeable as it undergoes change, and the result of change being things like plants. Our own bodies are fantastically complex, and within our cells, we have a lot of stored energy. But just like plants, we take this energy in and it's the form of food. When we digest food and get up and we go for a run in the morning, which I encourage you to do, or do yoga, we use that stored energy. With us, it's carbohydrates, fats, sugars that we use as we expend energy. So surprisingly, the idea of energy was unknown to Isaac Newton and was still debated into the 1850s. So it is not a concept that has been around for a very long time. So energy is heat, sound, electricity, radiation. It can be condensed, it can be bottled up. Einstein himself even talked about energy as E equals mc squared, right? So energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. So as we study this week, so I want you to think about energy in terms of of what it represents. Chemical energy is predominantly what we use, stored energy that we use. So, but we are going to talk a lot this week about how energy changes form. On later this week, you're going to have an experiment to do at home. I'm going to send you the sheet for what you need to do. It's actually going to be a diagram that you need to study or you need to complete as part of the experiment. All you're going to need is a pan, water, and a heat source. So it's pretty simple, but yet it shows a lot about how heat is exchanged and how heat changes form and how heat causes things to expand. So it'll be something that we're going to try to do every day. I also want to tell you that there's a new product called Mosamac that has information as well. I'm learning about that product today, and I will be sending that out to you guys so that you can have a look at it. All right, lesson short today. Just want to introduce you to the concept of energy. You have a video, the Bill Nye Science Guy video today. There is a discussion question that's posted. And I'd like you to just get to grips with things. I'll be posting your vocabulary sheet later this morning. I'm just finishing off the end parts of the unit, so I want to make sure I've captured everything. So, hello, nice to see you. Don't forget office hours tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock. I hope I see all of you there. And, have a great day. As you can see here outside, it is sunny. It's supposed to be a very nice day today. So part of your assignment from me today is to make sure you get outside and enjoy some of the energy around us in the form of sunlight. It's really good for you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.